Today we're going to be talking about the deadliest round in history. That's right, the 22 long rifle. How's it going, guys, and welcome to another episode of Coffee Talk. My name is Chad and this is the Hopeful Homestead. You're out here right now next to my tiny cabin on wheels. It's parked out here at my little campsite I built out on my family's property that we're calling the Hopeful Homestead. And in this series of videos, I like to sit out here and drink coffee while we talk about difficult things in life, specifically talking to all the husbands and dads out there. And as we often do on this channel, we talk about firearms. And in a lot of my recent videos that I've been talking about survival guns, and I've been talking about how I plan to save up 1 million rounds of 22 long rifle over the span of my lifetime. I've gotten a lot of flack in the comments from a lot of these videos of people that are, let's just say, disagreeing with my assessment of 22 long rifle being a formidable round that actually is worthy of self-defense. Because a lot of people seem to think that unless you're carrying a Canon with you all the time, you're undergunned. And what I'm trying to explain to people is that there's a time and place for everything. Yes, I've got, plenty of, many of you know, I've got plenty of 45 Colt revolvers and lever guns. I've got a Ruger Mini 14 223. I've got 12 gauge shotguns. I've got a myriad of other things. I've experimented with 9mm, all kinds of other stuff. But I've explained in a lot of these other videos that I truly view 22 long rifle as being the cartridge of choice for long-term survival, because it's the cheapest and most easily accessible way of storing up a lot of true lifetime supply of ammunition. And so in a lot of those videos, I've been getting people telling me, because I keep saying in those videos that 22 long rifle is the deadliest round in history. And I actually had a guy challenge me on that, saying that I'm lying and that I can believe what I want to believe about my preference of guns and whatnot, but absolutely don't lie to people and mislead them about random facts. And I'm just here to say that I'm not lying. 22 long rifle has been responsible for more killings than any other cartridge known to man. Partially because this has been around since 1887, I believe, if I've got that number correct in my mind. And so it's one of the oldest cartridges that's ever existed. It's one of the first rimfire cartridges, if my memory serves me right. This has been putting food on the table for families for literally hundreds of years. And this has been involved in a lot of assassinations and a lot of murders, domestic assaults, all kinds of things that it shouldn't be used for, but it is used for, and it is effective. It kills. As the right shot placement with a 22 is far more deadly than the wrong shot placement with a 45. And I talk about that a lot on this channel as well. And I'm not lying. This is responsible for more deaths than any other cartridge in history. That is a fact. If you look it up, just Google it, it is a fact. And that's also partially due to the fact that it's the most accessible round worldwide. It's legal in more countries than other ammunition is. It's been around the longest. It's that's a big reason why. And it's also the cheapest. So I'm just saying that this is a capable round. When I say that this is the deadliest round in history, I'm being factual, and there's a reason for it. It is still, a formidable version of this is still traveling dang near 2,000 feet per second. You can have a bullet that's anywhere from 30, 40, 50 grains that's going 2,000 feet per second almost. That, especially considering that you can fire 22 long rifle with almost no recoil, so you can put 5 or 6 of these instantly with rapid succession into a target with pinpoint precision without any recoil management to worry about. I'm sorry. 5 or 6 of these traveling 2,000 feet per second, hitting you in the face or in the forehead, it's a deadly round. So I just wanted everybody to know it's the deadliest round in history. I'm not lying. That is true. And there's reason for that. But all right, that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks for watching all the way through if you did. And again, my name is Chad. This is the Hopeful Homestead, and I will see you in the next one. If you feel like sticking around, there's a video right here all about how I plan to save up 1 million rounds of 22 long rifle. So go click on that and I'll see you over in that video. Thanks, guys.